Hello ladies and gentlemen, and movie lovers of all kind, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I am your host, Brett Murphy, and for today's video, I have a brand new top 10 for you all. And we are going to be looking at the top 10 Tom Cruise performances. So yes, this video is a little bit late. I originally planned on releasing it last weekend, just after the release of Top Gun Maverick. But for those of you who follow my channel a little more closely, you will likely know that I ended up feeling a little bit under the weather because I caught a cold. All of the usual stuff, you know, a stuffy nose, a cough, a sore throat, so I really just wasn't camera ready. And even though it's a little over a week since the release of Top Gun Maverick, I still really wanted to do this video, so here we are. I also really wanted to do this video because I feel most people associate Tom Cruise with his big stunts only, and often overlook the fact that the guy is a very, very good actor. And so that's what I will be highlighting in today's video. Before I hop into the actual top 10 itself, I just wanted to let you all know that I have an entire playlist dedicated to all of my top 10 videos, so be sure to check that out, and I guarantee you'll find something you like. And so without further ado, let's hop right into things. And of course, in typical me fashion, it's not actually a straight top 10 because I do have a few honorable mentions. Those being Nathan Algren from The Last Samurai, David Ames from Vanilla Sky, Cage from Edge of Tomorrow, Ray Ferrier from The War of the Worlds, and Dr. William Harford from Eyes Wide Shut. And now, number 10. Les Grossman, Tropic Thunder. This is by far his most unrecognizable and out there role. The makeup was fantastic. If you didn't stick around for the credits, you might not even have known that it was Tom Cruise at all. And I feel that he totally embraced that. He was screaming, cursing, and swearing, dancing, and really just going all out, and the movie was that much better for it. Number 9. Ron Kovic, Born on the 4th of July. In this one, Tom Cruise plays a real-world war hero turned anti-war and pro-human rights political activist, after he became paralyzed from the Vietnam War. Believe it or not, this was still in the first decade of Tom's career, and he already had audiences across the world screaming for him to win the Oscar that he was nominated for. Number 8. Chief John Anderton, Minority Report. Aside from this probably being Steven Spielberg's most underrated flick, I really don't think it would have worked at all if it wasn't for Cruise's grounded and totally and completely committed performance. This world and its story are so outlandish. If it hadn't been for this leading man acting as the guide for the audience, I truly don't think that people would have bought into it nearly as much. Number 7. Charlie Babbitt, Rain Man. Nowadays, it is not too often that you will see Tom Cruise in a supporting role. In fact, I don't think it's actually happened since 2008's Tropic Thunder. Regardless though, this movie too was very early on in his career. In fact, it was actually earlier than Born on the 4th of July, and he absolutely nailed it. He, alongside a top of his game, Dustin Hoffman, perfectly complemented one another on this journey. Number 6. Frank T.J. Mackey, Magnolia. Okay, this is very much so a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, meaning that it is very niche and definitely won't be for everyone. And it is a very, very long movie, over 3 hours in fact. However, this movie also got Cruise really flexing his more dramatic muscles, and really pushed him into some new territory in his career, which led to yet another Oscar nomination. Number 5. Vincent, Collateral. Tom Cruise as the bad guy? Yes, please. Superbly acted, excellent action, Jamie Foxx as the brilliant co-star, and Michael Mann in the director's chair. This movie works on so many levels, and it is by far one of Cruise's most unique performances to date. Number 4. Pete Maverick Mitchell, Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. Quite possibly Cruise's most iconic role in one of the 80s most iconic movies, with Top Gun Maverick recently hitting theaters, and not only being a smash hit at the box office, but also a smash hit with critics and audiences alike. It only further solidifies the character, the performance, and Cruise's legacy. Number 3. Jerry Maguire, Jerry Maguire. Yes, in the movie called Jerry Maguire, he is indeed Jerry Maguire. Many will argue that this is actually his best performance and likely his best movie. And many believe that this is the performance that should have won him the Oscar out of his 3 nominations throughout his career so far. Number 2. Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee, A Few Good Men. Okay, before I reveal my actual number 1, I just wanted to say that this is likely Cruise's best individual performance of his entire career. It's powerful, emotional, and truly something special. Look, I love Jack Nicholson as much as the next person, but I am beyond flabbergasted to this very day that he was nominated for his performance and Cruise wasn't. It makes no sense to me at all, and if I had to choose one of his performances to win him the Oscar above all the others, it would have been this one. Number 1. Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible franchise. Yeah, okay, so it's not just one individual performance, sue me. But it's definitely Cruise's best character and he keeps consistently delivering. I love this franchise, and look, no one can argue that there is any way that this franchise would have worked as well as it has, and had the longevity that it continues to have, without Cruise and his performances as our leading man, Ethan Hunt. He has had an undying dedication to this franchise, and of course continues to deliver bigger and more epic, death-defying stunts with each and every new entry. Truly a one-of-a-kind, a living legend. And one of the few left in Hollywood willing to go to these lengths to get things just right. So that is all for today's video, folks. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with my top 10 picks. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you would have chosen as Tom Cruise's top 10 performances, and what top 10 you'd like to see me cover next. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more content, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing that little bell icon. That way you can be notified about all of my latest uploads. And as always, stay safe, thank you so much for watching, and that's a wrap.
Hey you, yeah you, if you made it this far, just know I appreciate you, and while you're here, consider hitting that subscribe button.